Outside, east side, west side.
Perfect.
It's the sauce, ho. You know what the fuck it is. From the east to the west, gotta represent. From the north to the south, gotta represent. They try to steal the sauce, but they ain't got the fresh ingredients. I know the round table, the real round table. Anything else, bitch, that's just an imitation. Shout out Wide, shout out Wink. What up, Tenny? What up, Ray Ray? What up, Spitz? 10 toes down since the beginning. If I miss you, I ain't dish you. Call the sauce line if you got an issue. From the Rockets, the Stros, Texans, the Dynamo, Houston's #1 sports show, brought to you by Honcho.
Perfect.
North side, south side, east side, west side. It's the sauce, ho. You know what the fuck it is. From the east to the west, gotta represent. From the north to the south, gotta represent. They try to steal the sauce, but they ain't got the fresh ingredients. I know the round table, the real round table. Anything else, bitch, that's just an imitation. Shout out Wide, shout out Wink. What up, Tenny? What up, Ray Ray? What up, Spitz? 10 toes down since the beginning. If I miss you, I ain't dish you. Call the sauce line if you got an issue. From the Rockets, the Stros, Texans, the Dynamo, Houston's #1 sports show, brought to you by Honcho.
Perfect.
North side, south side, east side, west side. It's the sauce, ho. You know what the fuck it is. From the east to the west, gotta represent. From the north to the south, gotta represent. They try to steal the sauce, but they ain't got the fresh ingredients. I know the round table, the real round table. Anything else, bitch, that's just an imitation. Shout out Wide, shout out Wink. What up, Tenny? What up, Ray Ray? What up, Spitz? 10 toes down since the beginning. If I miss you, I ain't dish you. Call the sauce line if you got an issue. From the Rockets, the Stros, Texas.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. What the fuck it do? What's the motherfucking deal? Sauce Nation, the greatest nation of all nations. Our nation is failing. The Sauce Nation will stay strong. But what's the motherfucking deal, Sauce Nation? Shout out to all of you lovely people, man. I got somebody from around getting down, and y'all might not have heard this sound around town in quite a while. So I'm definitely very excited. I know y'all excited too. And what to do? Who we got joining us for the live stream this evening?
Got your boy Wise in the mix. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Thank y'all for supporting the sauce. And make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe if you ain't subscribed yet. Texans in the playoffs. You know who we repping today? H-Town.
You already know. So, man, it's a lot to talk about. It's a lot of things to discuss. This raggedy ass chair keeps singing, and I'm getting fat. But first, let's see what we got joining. You know how we do around here. We do a Sauce Nation roll call. If you don't know what that means, shout out your side with pride. So if you're from the north side, south side, east side, west side, you might be from the southwest. You might be from A-Lee. You might be from Conroe. You might be from the slum. You might be from You might be from Katy. You know, wherever you are, if you're in the greater Houston area, you know, go ahead and shout that out. If you're not from the greater Houston area, move. Don't move here. So we're crowded like we full. 45, I already stay packed. I hate 45. Quick question. We always got some Houston shit going on. So in y'all's opinion, if you in the chat, I need to know, what is the worst freeway in Houston? Right? I want to know what y'all think. The worst freeway in Houston. Why y'all drop that Sauce Nation Rocco? Huh? What you say? What you say? Why? What's the worst? What's the worst freeway in Houston?
You know, we both been on the road a lot. I'll say 45 north.
Oh,
easily.
Yeah. The thing about
close.
The thing about 45 is
correct.
It's always, it don't matter what time you hit that hole, and it can be looking good. if you're going more than 3 or 4 miles, bro, it's a wrap, bro. Like you gonna catch a passing train and you're gonna be in that bitch. Like, I don't know what it is about 45. It's like a traffic magnet. I don't know what the fuck it is. Probably because it's taking all the way up to Dallas, you know, the triple D. But yeah, well, you know, I'm placing my orders over here. Y'all hey. But again, like I said, we got a lot to get into.
Disease.
Oh, see, I ain't got the chat up. Hold on, my bad. I had to restart this shit. Oh, here it is. So yeah, I know I'm tripping. Let's see. So again, try out to decide what products we got in the mix. You know what I'm saying? Some of that Sauce Nation love. I see Jabari, JPJ, Professor Trill, what's the motherfucking deal? J Mill, insert name FC, what's the motherfucking deal? Hey man, and make sure y'all check out Hector tonight on Belly Up After Dark. He's gonna be rocking on that. If you ain't with it, you better get with it. Hector Flores, Brayden Foster, Paid Q. H-Town, what's the motherfucking deal? Justin, Joe Lee, 713, what's the motherfucking deal? Let me see, Arturo, Jerz Rue, what's the motherfucking deal? Donald Bazile, Texan Boy, Leonard Avery, Chill Out, KH Tech. Let me see, Ruben. I already shout out to Ruben, appreciate that love. Chill Out. Let me see, Chill Out, you got 2 shout outs. Did you get 2? You ain't getting one next time. I'll fuck with you, ain't nothing but love. Wink, what's the motherfucking deal? Let me see, TD, what's the motherfucking deal? Let me see.
Everybody.
You already know. Darren Davis in the building. Brian Calhoun. The fact that you've kept that name for so long is crazy to me. That Calhoun was like one of the original Chief T-shirts. Herb Gotti. What's the motherfucking deal? So Lease. What's the motherfucking deal? Hey baby, if I miss you, I ain't dish you. Footballer 503. My nigga, what's the motherfucking deal? Let me see. Hold on, okay. And they gotta eat. Y'all look, I gotta eat. All right. So just, y'all pardon me. I was dilly-dallying right before the stream. They gotta eat. All right. So we gotta talk about this game, man. We gotta talk about the Cleveland Browns coming back to H-Town. Like I say, if y'all don't know what a sundown town is, you better look it up, right? Some of y'all claim Vidor and other places. Y'all be like, Jackson, Mississippi is a sundown town. Like, you know, and shout out to my boys from Vidor. Vidor came up. Vidor ain't the same old Vidor like y'all used to hate on.
Vidor ain't bad. Yeah, Vidor ain't bad.
It's not, it ain't like that, bro. We ain't even tripping on nothing like that. Now I remember when it used to be. So yeah, shit, yeah. I got anyway, we ain't finna get into that. But so it's a sundown town for the Browns, because y'all gonna lose and you better not stick around, right? You can't go to the if y'all traveling to Houston for the game, you're not allowed in our clubs. You're not allowed at our barbecue joints. You ain't allowed to look at none of our hoes. If I catch one of you bitch ass Cleveland, you motherfucker, y'all can't handle that H-Town. Y'all better get y'all bitch ass off. We don't want to, nobody want no hoes from Cleveland. Are there hoes from Cleveland? I'm like, we was talking about Indianapolis last week, right? And y'all correct. Y'all say it's some shit shaking in Indy. Y'all like, you just got to go. I mean, we know they're everywhere but Cleveland, right? Like Cleveland and Jacksonville, I refuse to accept it, right? Anyway. So we're going to talk about it. Y'all ain't welcome here. Y'all not allowed here. We're going to make it bad for y'all if we see. If I catch a nigga in the Browns, I might sneak him. I might go to jail. Hope y'all got some bail money. But all bullshit to the side, right? The Browns are talking a bunch of rah-rah shit. They really don't have any valid points. They know they got over on a frail Texans team, right? And we say, these injuries. We were injured on both sides of the ball in a significant way, right? Grenard went out early. You didn't have Willie. You didn't have Cashman out there. You know what I mean? I want to say, who went out? Who else went out? And that's why fucking Ross was in the game. And Ross was really the weak link. Like, let's be honest. Like, they were picking on Ross, and that's why Amari was able to kind of rack up the way he did. Amari can't even practice this week. So I don't know how the fuck y'all think Amari gonna pull the same. Amari pulled one out of his ass. I mean, he reached deep off in his ass and pulled one. Amari's not finna do that shit again. Like, Amari, and then went and got some. He went and got the fucking, what's the shit, the umbilical cord. He went and got some kind of, he must have got injected with some HGH. He did some more off the wall shit and got rejuvenated for one game. That nigga will never do that shit again. That's not gonna happen. Right? Number one. Number two, the most important thing, single-handed most important thing, CJ fucking Stroud. CJ fucking Stroud did not play that game. You're talking about the man who would have led the league in yards had he played all the games, right? Still on the brink there. And fuck Madden talking about CJ only at 80. Boy, if you don't get out of here, that's why I don't even fuck with Madden like that. I can't even get it to it. It ain't realistic. Still ain't real enough for me. A wise man. It's been a minute since you've been in it, so it's good to see you first and foremost. But we're talking about the Browns. Last time I went down, didn't fare so well. for our side. What are you looking at this game that makes you feel confident? And what are you looking at this game that maybe makes you feel a little concerned? Confidence and concern. That's what we're going to talk about. That's going to be the new shit. Confidence and concern, right? CNC, right? Confidence and concern, man. What do you have confidently in this game, and what are you concerned about in this game?
Well, number one is going to be health on both sides for both teams. So for Cleveland, the injury report came out today. They said Grant Delpit was going to be out. Dustin Hopkins going to be out. That's their kicker. Starting safety is going to be out. And then I forgot who the other two players was. There was some scrubs. And then they said that Denzel Ward, it's an opportunity that Denzel Ward might not play on Saturday. He tweaked his knee at practice today. So, I mean, we know Denzel Ward was that pick that they got from Houston Texans for that Deshaun Watson trade so we can draft him. And it looked like that pick might be finally paying off if Denzel Ward can't play this week. But looking at the Houston Texans side of things, I mean, you got Jonathan Grenard coming back. You got Noah Brown coming back. You got a healthier Willie Anderson this week. You got CJ 3 weeks in a row healthy back from the concussion. So I mean, the first week I feel like he was barely getting into the groove, even though we won that game a dominant fashion against the Titans. It was like, hey, you just getting your feet back wet. First game back. Second game, he went crazy against the Colts. And this week against Cleveland, he got something to prove. So, I mean, just having health and having everybody available is going to be key for this game. I mean, having Stingley Jr., having Steven Nelson, having Petrie. And Petrie, you got to play better, bro. You got to play really better. We don't even want to talk about that. And we got to figure out what's going to happen with the other side of the safety. But my favorite player on this team is Houston Carlson's. But, I mean, when it really comes down to this game, it's going to come to is the defense going to play up to his caliber, bro? Yeah. Is the defense going to play up to his caliber? Because at the end of the day, it's no way that defense should allow a 35-year-old Joe Flacco or whatever. I think he might be 37. He might be older than that. He's a grandpa AARPs. Yeah.
From an old nigga, he's old niggas.
Yeah, they cannot allow him to come back in his stadium in NRG and throw for 300+ yards. That's unacceptable. And D'Amico, this defensive game got to be called on you. I was watching the interview today. D'Amico was talking about, I was at home. I was watching that Titans and that Jaguars game. And then I was excited when they won the game and things like that. So you wanted this matchup. You wanted to be at home. You wanted to win that AFC South champion. So, D'Amico, I expect you to come out here and put a spectacular performance. We need to see Stingley Jr. If Amari Cooper play, let Stingley Jr. Monitor him across the whole field. Let him shadow him the whole field. That's what great corners like Darrell Reeves did. That's what great corners like I mean, I can keep going on.
Hold on one second to cut you off. Hold on one second to cut you off, man. And Wink, I'm super sorry to hear that, bro. Definitely keep in my prayers. Keep your pops in my prayers. I'm definitely sorry to hear that, man. So I do hope everything ended up being all right. My bad, dude. I saw Wink City got some bad news, so definitely want to send some love to our round table brother over there, man.
Oh yeah, salute to Wink. I hope everything all right with him and his family. So prayers up. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's gonna come down to coaching. D'Amico, it's up to you, bro. You wanted this matchup. It's at home. This defense got the talent. We got Jonathan Grenard back. We got a healthy Willie Anderson. We got Stingley. We got both our starting corners. We got a healthy Cashman.
Left, do it right.
I mean,
do it left, do it right, do it.
Playing pursuit, hitting those pursuit angles, sideline to sideline. I mean, everything's been spectacular. But at the end of the day, we got to play lockdown defense. We got to win this matchup. This is another thing where this Texans team has to come out and prove. Last week it was, is D'Amico a better coach than Shane Steichen? This week is going to be, is he better than Stefanski? Because these are our coach of the year candidates, and it's coming down to these three guys at the end of the year. So can D'Amico out-chess match this guy and Kevin Stefanski? I think so. The offense, I know CJ Stroud going to be able to do his thing. The biggest key is going to be, if Denzel Ward doesn't play this game. And, I mean, when CJ has all his targets, when he has a healthy Noah Brown, when he has a healthy Dawson Schultz, when he has a healthy Nico, he's going to be able to spread the ball around, and hopefully that offense is able to score touchdowns and convert touchdowns and not lean on Kaimi on field goals. Because Kaimi, I give him his slanders. Last week, I'm gonna give it to him. I give him his praise this year. I give him one free missed kick. But if you miss another one, Kaimi, let me tell you, the slanders is back on. Because you got slanders for 7 years, and then all of a sudden this year I gave you praise. So, but the offense got to score touchdowns at the end of the day. And these people are saying Bobby Slowik is our offensive is one of the biggest head coaching candidates out there right now. Well, come out, Bobby, prove it. Be aggressive like we did with that first play in the Colts game. Let's go deep on the first play for 75 yards. Let's do it. Let's take multiple deep shots. That's you got to take chances, and that's the reason why the Browns came in and beat us. They wasn't scared to take chances on our secondary. And if they're going to be down one of their biggest corner in a safety, we should definitely be taking deep shots, and we should definitely be attacking a secondary and putting the ball in C.J. Stroud's hands. The run game ain't working. Pierce ain't doing nothing this season. Singletary is the only bright thing to the run game. But at the end of the day, put the ball in C.J. hands. Defense got to apply pressure. Don't blitz too much with Petrie coming off the edge, because sometimes he get slammed up and he can't make impact plays. I'd rather just us play man coverage or some shit like that. But yeah, it's about being aggressive, standing your ground, taking advantage of the home field advantage, and attacking the Browns. I seen your video. I was rewatching the stream from last night, and you was like, man, why we ain't say fuck the Browns yet? Fuck the Browns. Fuck them booty hole bandits. Fuck everything about Cleveland. I seen them niggas on Twitter. They made it a whole video. They was talking about fuck Houston, fuck the Rockets, fuck the Texans, I'm like, what the fuck we do to the Clevelands?
Yeah.
Like, what did we do to y'all? So now at this time, it's a beef for the next couple of days.
Yeah.
And the only thing that came out of Cleveland that was good was Bone Thugs and Harmony, and that's it.
Yeah.
So
there's too many of them.
That's all I gotta talk about.
Bone Thugs, Mo Thugs. All they had too much. Just a bunch of things. We're not against rap. We're not against rappers. But we are against the city of raggedy ass fucking Cleveland. Fuck Cleveland, nigga. Fuck them corny ass nigga. They turn around and show this. What kind of grown ass man? That's why y'all rooting for Deshaun. That's why y'all so happy. Deshaun a part of me. The nigga got on the video talking about fuck Texas, fuck Beyonce, and all that other shit. And I'm not even gonna get into that because I know people have their personal thoughts on Beyonce. I have different thoughts than most people, and I don't want the Beehive to come get me. But the nigga showed his ad, and they're like, nigga, what kind of grown man are you? What kind of nigga does that, right? Like, weird shit. A bunch of little weird niggas. They outside somebody's mama house about to get in trouble. She talking about y'all making too much noise on the video. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, it is what it is. But exactly. Fuck Cleveland, man. Fuck the... No, I don't want to shit on all the entire state of Ohio, because Ohio State brought us a great, you know what I'm saying? But fuck Cleveland. Fuck
Ohio State too.
Fuck them too.
They was hating on CJ. They was putting death threats on CJ. Fuck them too.
No, but fuck them did. Yeah, fuck them did. And then fucking what the fuck? Fucking again, like I said, if you come from a city where an athlete can impact the revenue of your city, you come from a shitty city with no real industry. Like LeBron was literally, this was a couple of years when he brought up the champ, he was 9% of Cleveland's economy. This is a fact. Go look that shit up. He accounted for 9%. How trashy of a city do you have to be? How lame of a city do you have to be? Like, ain't no way. That's impossible in Houston. It's numerically impossible for one ad. You could pay the nigga $1 billion and he would still not be a percentage of the fucking Houston economy, right? Like he would not. It wouldn't sway shit like that. This is a real city. It's an international city. Y'all like Cleveland is like a backwoods city in Texas at best, and I wouldn't even disrespect the backwoods city in Texas like that. Saying LeBron from Akron, not even Cleveland. Exactly. So I ain't even gonna hate on LeBron like that. He's from Akron. But again, it's Cleveland. What is the most famous thing coming out of the city of Cleveland? Besides both, I mean, you're right. We're gonna send these niggas back to East 1999. That's where they fucking finna go. Send them out eternally. These niggas ain't winning the motherfucking thing. You gotta take the Browns. Only Brown that matters is Noah Brown, right? And is if he gonna show up and pull up, or if he gonna slow up and not blow up. I don't know. I was looking at Noah Brown. I think Noah Brown still got the text channels. He must not be I'm either gonna say he's not an active Twitter user. It's an old account, maybe got a new account. But I was looking at Noah Brown account, so he had a lot of cowboy shit on there. I couldn't follow him. I was like, I don't like it. I don't know if, like I said, I don't be keeping up with this shit, no way. But like I said, just looking at this game, and I think the Cleveland, and I hope their players come with this mentality as well. I hope their players come with, oh, we already won in Houston. We already dominated, because we didn't put no points on the board till the end. Y'all were happy to see, what's his name, in garbage time. And like people try to argue the whole case. It is what it is. It's that era of our year is over, so we're not even going to dive all the way back into that. But it's not going to be garbage time points like that. If anything, it's going to be Cleveland putting up the garbage time points. Because it's a situation, like you said, and I was saying yesterday that I felt like that play was not only for Indy when they went for that fucking bomb early in the game. That was not only a play that Indy was not expecting. Now it's a play that Cleveland has to expect. Right now they're going to be on their toes for it, and with them being hesitant as to us being able to run the play action, us being able to now that opens up the game for Motor, right? Like because you had these guys on their toes because they can go deep on us. Like Case wasn't giving you 10 yards of air passes. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't there. And then again, Davis at the end when he was looking good, whatever. But you're talking about a guy, and again, getting mad not giving him his passer rating or his arm rating that he should. You're talking about a motherfucker who can slang this up, right? We already saw that he should have had the record for most air yards in a football earlier this year. But what happened? I want to say it was in that Jags game, but all the bullshit penalties, all the bullshit calls, and they took that shit back. So if you don't think CJ got an arm, you fucking smoking big dope, right? You smoking big dope. Oh, and my bad, man. Shout out to Herb Gotti the Don. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the super sauce, the super chat love. Boy, say I know I'm supposed to wait until Friday, but I can't wait. Fuck the Browns. Early fucking Friday. Motherfucking right. We gonna be live tomorrow too, but fuck. Hey, tomorrow's fucking Friday. Right?
Fuck them on Monday, fuck them on Tuesday, fuck them on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Even when you're done with them, you go for one more time, just fuck them again.
Just one more time, just to circle back, just to let them know. Tomorrow, I'm supposed to have my boy, man, my Browns part, the only Browns fan I can tolerate. Shout out to my boy Unger. Oh, shout out to Wake, man. But yeah, my boy August supposed to be joining me on a fucking Friday. So y'all be nice to Unger tomorrow. I can't tell y'all what to do. Y'all all pro. Shout out to my boy August gonna rock me tomorrow. We're gonna talk Browns and Texas tomorrow. But bro, it's a situation. It's just keep up. What's the motherfucking deal? Jamie, I'd say Motor have a 100-yard game. Cooper have 2 catches for 17 yards. The crystal ball has showed me out. Shout out to the crystal ball. Shout out to J Mail, man. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you got to realize what happened. Right? It was just some dysfunctional shit. Like, again, Amari getting rejuvenated, you know what I'm saying, getting injections or whatever the fuck he on. And then you're talking about those injuries and they were specifically picking on what's his name, Ross. And then again, they had a couple other plays. But again, you take those 2 or 3 big play action plays away, this is a different game, right? And you're not going to be able to pull that off again. Because now the Texans know, okay, hey, we're going to be looking out for all the tricks that you try to pull out your bag. We got something for you. And again, you got to respect Njoku. You got to respect, a couple of guys. But again, you don't let them get that momentum going. You got guys now, Will Anderson, Bernard, Cashman. That's why the thumbnail title is The Gang's All Here. Let's talk about all the guys that were not available then.
Left, do it, right, do it, left, do it, right, do it.
All the guys who are not here, right? That first game that are here now. We're playing at home, right? We are hosting the playoff game, which that's live. It just is. But comfort of the home crowd, I hope motherfuckers get loud. Y'all better not see more brown and orange out there than red, blue, Liberty, the battle red, the Liberty blue. Or what is it? I forgot what the other shit is. The Liberty white, whatever the fuck shit. I can't remember the colors. I ain't no fucking colorful lady. Y'all see what I wear black most of the time and all that shit. So I don't be knowing because I only had the fucking 16 box of crayons, right? Y'all niggas had the 64 box. I was broke. I couldn't afford the 64 box of colors. I only had the 16 Crayolas. They probably wasn't even Crayolas. They probably like Crayona or some shit, knockoffs. Anyway, but you talk about guys who are contributors to this team. I mean, big factors to this team. The media is not going to call them out because they don't know. They're not big names. They're not watching the Houston game. But even when you said that when Cashman wasn't there, that was huge. You're talking about guys who can get on the ball. You're talking about Willie, right? And Willie is coming into his own, right? I don't know if he's 100%. I don't feel like he's 100%, but I feel like he's going to be out there and he's going to contribute still. If he touches the field, he's going to contribute. Bernard being able to go is a huge factor, right? You got guys that are going to put pressure on the ball. Hughes, I hear Hughes is still out. Hughes is looking like he's trending not to play, and that's okay. I would like to see the veteran presence of Hughes, but if he doesn't play, I'm not as hurt about that, right? And then you see the coverage, and you just see that defense looks like it flows smoothly when Cashman is out on the field, right? CWB. So shout out to Cashman. Shout out. You see the Texans. You see the Texans bringing in Kush on the little social media. Y'all remember Bloody Kush? Yeah, y'all remember Bloody Kush on the Browns. So like the fuck Kerry McNair.
It look like he got a scar.
Yeah,
he got a scar when he zoomed in on the video.
Yeah, I gotta look it back. He probably he should have. That shit, like, nigga, you headbutting the helmet, nigga. That nigga, Kush was the original. So there will never be a CWB like Kush. He was the trend setter, right? And shit, what's his name wasn't with it? We didn't have Tart at the time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, there's a lot of factors that go into this. This is not the same team that Cleveland faced earlier this year, right? And we can talk about Cleveland and having success with injuries. You know, let's be honest, Joe Flacco is at his peak, at his prime, a better quarterback than Case Keenum. That's cool. Joe Flacco's been there. So that veteran leadership, it's not like, oh, they just went and got some ragamuffin off the couch. Not saying he's great. I feel like Joe Flacco, other than the Super Bowl run year, is statistically a Matt Schaub in my book, just with better weapons around him and better coaching, right? So my thing is like, you're not getting a scrub. This guy was a starter in the league for years, and he just, kind of found it. And he's not afraid to throw that bitch. He's not afraid to put that bitch up in there. Joe will turn that fucking ball over, right? And what will happen this time is if Joe turns the ball over, we have players on the field to capitalize. We didn't have that last time. We didn't have guys who could capitalize on the turnover, put points on the board. But I'm with Wise. We cannot afford threes, right? It's like I said, as good as great as Kaim has been, all that great. We cannot afford threes. We need sevens. Anytime we're in the red zone, we need 7 on the board. We cannot afford to let these guys standing. We need to put our foot on their necks early. We need to kill their spirit early. We need Cleveland Browns fans leaving the stadium late third quarter, early fourth quarter, trying to book an early flight back. They don't even want to go to their hotel. They're going to leave their shit in their hotel. They're going to go home. They're going to be so depressed. Like, we need the Texans to really put it on these bitches. Because, like, the audacity, like, Cleveland is irrelevant. What is this? Second or third playoff maybe in their existence, something like that. It's not. It hasn't been much. They ain't since they've been the Browns. Like it ain't been that much. I don't even know, right? But they're talking like they've been the kings of the North. They talking like they just been running shit. Like, oh, y'all been the perpetual joke of the league since your existence. Like since you've been a team, a franchise, an organization. Right?
They must not learn from the Jaguars, huh?
Guess not. They are basically the Jaguars of the North. That's what it is. Pretty much.
That video with UCF Jaguar was lame as hell. I ain't gonna lie, buddy. I can't believe you went on live. I don't know what you went on camera, live, whatever, YouTube's, Twitter's, and recorded yourself saying some shit like that because you look real retarded. I should slap you across the face with some baby butter and some baby oil, just like Mike F did in How High, nigga. Yeah, nigga.
I knew you was the one the Lord chose.
That was lame. Don't you ever talk about my Texans again. Don't you ever mention the name of the city of Houston in your mouth again. And every nigga that mentioned Houston in distasteful or dismannerful manners or bad or anything or disgraceful, yeah, you're gonna have to deal with Wise and you're gonna have to deal with my boy Jay Prince. And you ain't want to do that. You ain't want to do that. You see how we got all the rappers pulling up to the stadium nowadays. Yeah, we deep at the stadium these days. Nah, y'all don't want that smoke. Don't bring none of that here. Cleveland Browns fans, just stay in Cleveland. It's gonna be sold out. It's gonna be jam packed, and you're gonna come and watch a blowout. And you, like Honcho said, you're just gonna go straight, catch a flight, and go back home because you ain't gonna want to drown in your sorrows. Because that's what CJ Stroud about to put on this spectacular performance to you guys is gonna be crazy. So
Absolutely. And the thing is, my thing is, like, I don't even want to think ahead. I don't want to go past the Browns. Like, one game at a time. It's the playoffs. You gotta put respect. Playoffs are like divisional games, right? You don't know what to expect. But I tell you what's going to happen is the disadvantage that Cleveland has is thinking, we've beat this team once already this year. You did not beat this Houston Texans team, right? You have not beat the CJ Stroud. You beat the Case Keenum, Bobby Slowik. I don't know what to do. Let's switch in Davis. Let's put in Case. Let's do some dumb shit. You beat that team, right? You beat like I said, the Jalen Petrie got benched Texans, right? That Jalen Petrie playing so ass that game. He got benched. Like, that was sad. Yeah, and Grenard went out on like the third play of that game. He went out super early that game. You know what I'm saying? So he was not a contributing factor. You're talking about guys who can get pressure on Flacco, right?
Left,
We didn't have
do
anybody.
it right, do it left, do it right, do it.
We didn't have anybody who was getting pressure on Flacco like that, right? Now you got several guys who can come and bring the heat. What are you going to do? Right? You got the O-line is banged up. You got Willie out there. You got Grenard out there. What are you going to do? You got Christian Harris out there. What are you going to do? What the fuck are you going to do?
Yeah.
Right? Like, when them boys come looking for you, bad boys, so what you going to do? When them Houston Texans come looking for you, we going to beat that ass, bro. Like, again, it's a situation where even like the Colts game last week, and during the year, the season, I've been talking crazy. Like, I've been talking crazy, but in the back of your mind, we're not losing to the Browns, bro. Colts game, I had no question, no doubt in my mind. We're not losing to the Browns, right? We're not. CJ gonna be throwing up the W, but not like the Jameis W. You know what I'm saying? He ain't not that weirdo shit. But CJ gonna be throwing up the W at the end of the game. And again, say we need all around him for a pregame show. Man, look, yeah, we gonna make something shake. Look, I don't know if we go tomorrow, that might be too much for my boy Uncle. He might not make it. And we get the whole round table. We need to try to do something before the we're gonna try to do something before the game.
Post game.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it's an early game.
Yeah.
It's an early game.
Yeah, I gotta figure out. I gotta work for the Temple Post. I died. Just show up on Monday. I'm calling. Yeah, I died. I died today.
You gotta tell him you got diarrhea. That's the number one excuse.
You think I don't got that in the back? When I learned that that's like a legal thing, like you can't like fault somebody for some shit. Nigga, what? I've been
using that since high school.
Yeah, I'm finna shit. I'm gonna just eat some beans just in case. I'm gonna call him from the bathroom. Hey, I'm gonna do like Broderick. Hey, I can't make it in. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck? You work from home? What do you mean you can't make it? I can't do it. Can't do it. I ain't even got no toilet paper.
Hit him with the food poisoning. Hit him with the food
Straight up. Oh yeah.
I got the bubble gut.
Yeah, like I say, I'm gonna work till like lunch. And then lunchtime, I'm gonna be like, I ate something bad at lunch. I'm fucked up. I'm gonna give y'all all I got. I want that little money. But shit, I want to watch the Texans a little bit. We got a pregame. We got a Rock and Sauce Nation. See, y'all already know how that's going. Shout out to Corrupt Capone. Shout out Dude Goated. I don't even know how I probably fucked that up. Josh Warner, what's the motherfucking deal? Broderick, you're a terrible person, but what's the motherfucking deal? Richard Lorenzo say, hey, my bad. Richard Lozano. Can't wait to see the happy ending finger in the booty Watson face after we shit on the Browns. Fuck the Browns. Should be a holiday. What's up? So you already know. Like, he ain't gonna show up. I don't think he showed up to the last game, did he? Like, I think he ain't like, and that should tell you everything. If that nigga don't show up to support your team in a playoff game as a fucking play, I wouldn't want to fuck with that nigga. Like, I wouldn't want to fuck with him because he didn't, like, at the very least, you know what I'm saying? At the very, this nigga say 24 hours walking Ebola. Yeah, I got the Ebolas, baby. I got that Ebola, that temporary Ebola. But yeah, like, and you couldn't even show up to support your team. You know what I mean? Like, and this should have been of any game if you had some. That game is what really told me Watson ain't half the shit he talked. You know what I'm saying? Because if it was me and it was a situation that happened, I don't care about none of that shit. You trying to run from your fucking problems. You trying to avoid all your fucking. I'd be in that bitch 10 toes. Yeah, fuck all them. Fuck all 26, 46, how many unknown bitches there probably ain't that y'all have secretly settled and all that other shit. I'd have been in that bitch just to rile up the fans. Like, I'd embrace being the bad guy, right? You embrace all that other weird shit. Embrace being the bad guy. But again, that pussy ass nigga, does he? I hope he don't still live in Houston. Like, I think that nigga probably sold his house before he got up out of here.
Well, you know his shorty people from Pearland.
Terrible.
She went to Dawson, so yeah. She got to be back in the city. He ain't got no she go dig that nigga DeJounte Murray.
Yeah,
DeJounte Murray called the gold digger Deshaun, like, yeah, I'm gonna scoop her up still. Yeah, red flags.
You say, dear baby, just let me get the Yeah, I just want Kareem to block somebody block off. Like that's all. I don't care if Kareem gets a penalty for doing it. I just want to see Kareem.
Yeah,
I want to see Kareem. It sound fucked up. Put him on the card. Dude. I don't give a fuck. Like this is playoff football. This is when the real gladiators come out. See you next season, nigga. Put him on the card. But here's my thing.
Do it right, do it left, do it right, do it.
Here's my thing, right? Here's my thing. Appreciate the super chat love. Shout out to J-Mail. Shout out to Richard Lozano and Herb Gotti. Appreciate all the love. Bro, yeah, and that's the weirdest. That's when we should have knew Deshaun. And that's what I started really kind of questioning him, honestly. Like, remember when we was the first nigga scholar saying this nigga was a simp and he was real questionable, this nigga was not player. Like, we was the first ones to see all the flaws. Like, these niggas was still rocking with him at that point, but then all the shit came to fruition. But remember, it's like, this nigga's like, he just a nigga because he's good. He gets to hang around with the cool kid, but he's not really a cool person. Like, he's a lame ass nigga. Like, yeah, he's like the nigga that got money. You know what I'm saying? He might have grew up. I ain't saying he grew up that we know his real stuff, but he's like the nigga that grew up like maybe upper middle class, you know, real nice, and then go try to be in the hood to try to press him and then get his ass clipped and then be wondering like, why did this happen to me? Like, he's not a player ass person. No, he's never been. He's not a trendsetter. He's a fucking follower, right? And then like, I don't understand niggas who run after other niggas. Bitch, like, bro, if she was an unknown, cool. I couldn't be an athlete and go run up in another athlete, but like, you for the streets, you for the draft.
all the chicks in
you know what I'm
Houston,
saying?
and he chose the one that been washed up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, come on, bro. And then you got the little broad, and then you let unlicensed masseuse you. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Mia Khalifa should have been. Yeah, you're right. You ain't lying. Mia Khalifa should have been the real rep. But we was like, oh, okay, you know, he busting up Mia Khalifa. Mia Khalifa might have been busting him up. Who knows? You know, like, who knows what the fuck was going on with this shit? Weirdo ass nigga. Like, there would have never been a video me leaking with Mia Khalifa unless it would have been a fucking sex tape. And I wouldn't have dropped that either. Look at this dirty bitch.
Nigga
You know?
playing basketball, smiling and laughing and jiggling and this and that.
Yeah.
That nigga, the freak Deshaun Watson. That nigga is
The freak Deshaun.
got a problem. He got a problem for real.
That nigga's
hanging out with porn stars.
Yeah, bro, but think about it, bro. Like they say, money allows you to be who you really are. This nigga got money and just started getting finagled by hoes, dog. Like, just doing the worst shit. Like, come on, bro. You a pro athlete. Like, I get it. You have your roster. You have all that shit. And then think about this is why Cleveland is the least player city in the world. Like, y'all root for this nigga after knowing everything, right? And let's be honest, even we said it first. Like, them hoes are some hoes, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, at first it's like, yeah, bitches be lying. But once them totals start acting, I'm like, damn, all these hoes can't be lying, bro. It's just too many. Like, I'd have rocked with you at 8, maybe 9. I'd have been questioning that shit, but you got like 26 of them hoes, bro. You fucking weirdo. Like, come on, man.
Got to like 15, 20. Yeah. Like, damn, how many massage you need, nigga? Okay, I can understand you get a massage once, twice a week, but it's got to be the same masseuse.
Yeah.
Or if you don't got the same masseuse, at least one backup masseuse. Yeah. How many masseuses do you need? Then the nigga hitting them on Instagrams, paying them thousands of dollars. Like, come on, bro. You messy, bro. If you just wanted to smash a chick, you a quarterback for the Houston Tech. That nigga CJ Stroud can hit any chick in the city if he really wanted to. All he gotta do is pull up. That's it. Same thing Deshaun Watson could have did. But this nigga is a simp. This nigga a lame. He never been about it. He never been around it. And that's what happened when you get them niggas that's from a Georgia, South Carolina area. They be in Lenox Mall too much. Them niggas be I can't see it for YouTube, but you know what I'm saying.
The wrist be structurally weak. Maybe the wrist be kind of it can't hold it up. It kind of yeah. Yeah, that dude there, bro. Like I say, when we start seeing light, when he started acting Hollywood, y'all know niggas. Like, we was arguing in Discord. Niggas swear. I tried to look. I tell you, I'm not an analyst. I'm not a gamer. I'm a fan that likes to talk shit. But if I know one thing, I can read people, bro. And I started seeing that shit. The nigga was mad, bro. Dog, that nigga he just started getting weird. He started getting weird once he had the little broad on the sidelines and all that. Okay, cool. All that shit, like, it was just little weird shit. It was little weird shit that was going on. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, bro, I can't rock with this. And then, like, the I'm not gonna sit here and say I have the most integrity in the world, right? But we gonna keep it playing. I can't fuck with a nigga that unplayer. That nigga's not player, bro. So, and then like you got all these niggas rooting for this nigga. And then y'all done paid this nigga all his money. He done got you what? A couple of wins? Now, y'all about to pay more money than fucking whatchamacallit paid goddamn Russell. Like y'all not gonna get the exchange for it. Y'all gonna be looking, they're gonna have Future making fuck Deshaun songs and shit like that. Cause I mean it's just he's out of there, bro. Nigga out of there, dog. Like, and again, like my deal is it is what it is. But getting back to it. The city of Cleveland is trash. The Cleveland Browns are trash. I commend them on what they were able to do this season with the injuries, but not against us, right? And that's just where it comes down to. We're going to send y'all ass back home to Cleveland. And y'all, when your plane touches down and you smell that Cleveland air, you know what I'm saying? You smell that Cleveland air and you just get disgusted with yourself. Deservedly so, because you said, you made a bad decision. Right? You made a bad decision to fly from Cleveland, come to Houston, see a much better, much prettier, much more lively, real international city. And you wasted your money because you're going to get your ass smacked. And then you're going to go back home and then, like how when you go different places, the air, like you smell different shit. Like you go to a more country place, the air is fresher. You got pine trees. You're going to go back, you're going to notice the difference in that smell as you're landing. And it just starts to burn your nostrils. This fucking shitty ass polluted city that you live in. And you're going to be like, what the fuck? Why?
You'll get off the plane, it's gonna smell like a pound of ass, nigga.
Exactly,
like
right?
ass.
Right. But y'all like Deshaun, so y'all might like that shit. So I mean, that might be what y'all used to out there. So I don't know. Maybe that's why y'all was really rocking. The city smelled like ass, your quarterback on some ass shit. So I mean, maybe that's why y'all really fucking with the nigga. I don't know. But getting back to it though, man, like I say, this is a situation where I feel like, and I want to know your thoughts. And I mean, just being unbiased and everything. Do you feel like there's a more dangerous team than the Texans? And what I mean by that is I think you got a lot of these teams, you know what they're bringing to the table. When you're talking about the Ravens, you know what they're working with. When you're talking about Miami, you got expectations. It's a lot of people still sleeping on Houston. You see I don't know what channel it came from, but it was like eight analysts or experts. We don't believe in that shit. But like 6 of them picked the Browns to win. Right, and then 2 of them the pictures obviously didn't watch the game. Obviously don't know the difference. You know what I'm saying? I got it in the thing somewhere, so we'll make sure to keep those receipts. And so they'll turn around. We knew this was gonna win. I just had to shut the fuck up. That's why I'm beefing with Moss right now. And I'm not gonna say Moss ain't saying, but sitting there talking about everybody on this panel believing you know the fuck they did, bro. We saw Brewski hating all fucking year on the fucking Texans, but keep CJ away. CJ's a play, bro. CJ's not a hype man. Like this is why I fuck with CJ, right? Because I talk about reading people. When have y'all ever seen CJ ever look like the moment was too big? That motherfucker ain't even go off like that on the big Nico play, like to start the game. He took a hit, he got up, he looked at it, he was just like, yeah, dapped a couple of niggas up and slid to the sideline. Like, this is routine. He's not even excited by that shit no more. What's his name would have been running down the field, doing all kind of extra shit. That used to kill me by fucking DW. Before this nigga was getting the pictures with the secondary when they get intercepted. It's like, what nigga, bitch ass nigga? You fucking attention seeking hoe ass nigga. Sit your bitch ass on the sidelines. But yeah, like I said, CJ is a player, right? CJ got player ways. The moment is never too big. He's not gonna let no hoe fool. He's just gonna look, hey. Look, bitch, as the Lord is my shepherd, you better get the fuck on with that fuck shit. CJ gonna put the man upstairs first. He ain't worried about these hoes. You think most of them hoes lied on you? Your hoes is money, bro. No, we talk about hoes right now. Huh?
You know what? One thing I want to talk about real fast.
Yes, sir. What's up?
Since when everybody started talking about Hannah McNair on Twitters, on the Instagrams, on the national media, they talking about the Hannah McNair. Nobody was talking about the Hannah McNair before the sauce. Nobody put y'all on game about the Hannah McNair. Hey, I'm just saying, like, hey, they just it's a lot of replication going on around here. A lot of it. Yesterday, the day before, the Harris County is just. That's
what I say. And here's the thing. You know, we always keep it 1K. We keep it at 1K because it ain't about no attention, ain't no bragging, no nothing. We always got receipts. Niggas don't say shit without receipts, right? And that's the thing. People keep imagine thinking it. Yeah, imagine because we did do it, bro. Like, and here's the thing. Like I said, we want to be real petty. We could go back and find a dozen other times that they just stole shit from the sauce, right? Have y'all ever got on the sauce and heard us talking about what anybody else is talking about? Because nobody pays attention to that shit. We get on here, we do what we do because we're fans. We fuck with y'all. But you can see many occasions where a conversation had late night on the sauce, first thing the next morning on the radio, very similar conversations, very, very repetitive conversations, right? Almost some verbatim shit going on. So that's my deal, bro. Like that's my deal. Like I don't care. I honestly don't give a fuck because I told y'all 1,000 times. We already know. All of us be on the scene here, there, everywhere, right? And the real that came up and showed love. The real fuck with. Ain't nobody, all this rah-rah shit ain't never said nothing. They might whisper in corners and all that shit. I'd be all around, right? If I know this for a fact, if I seen niggas who fuck with the sauce, then I know I've come across haters who don't fuck with it, right? Because I feel like there's more people who don't fuck with it.
Do it right, do it left, do it right, do it.
I feel like there's more motherfuckers who don't fuck with it and do it. And I'm cool with that because the sauce ain't never been for everybody. This ain't no popularity kind of like we want to be cool with it. We fuck with the 10 toes Texans. Right? We fuck with 10 toes Texans fan. And I'm not saying that you had to be a Texans fan all your life. When I say 10 toes Texans, I do mean the OGs who have been there since day one. But this is just a different side of the culture, right? I'm not knocking what nobody else do. Much love to them, salute to them. I wish all y'all the success. We're not doing the same thing, right? We're not doing the same things. Like, I'm how I wish I was. I ain't how I get. I'm waiting on the man with the menu. Talking about he in class. What kind of shit is this, nigga? What kind of shit is this going to class? Nigga, skip class, nigga, and deliver my goods. But my boy Mitchell, shout out to Mitch, man. You say you sick with the flu? Already shout out to my boy Mitch, man. Get better. We need you loud and proud for the Texans game, man. You gotta get the flu up out you, drink you some OJ, get your what that shit called? Them emergency packs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Electrolytes.
Yeah, all that shit.
Liquid IV.
Yeah. Hey, the liquid IV is this legit. Yeah, that shit, that liquid IV is legit. And it's not for everybody. And that's why we rock like we rock. Again, I ain't never knocked nobody else. You ain't never heard the sauce knock nobody else without reason. If anything, we show more love than anybody in the city. Than anybody. But showing too much love, get your burner time or two. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it ain't no hate, but it just ain't no more free love, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no more of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it just is what it is. I'm rooting for everybody independent. I'm rooting for everybody who doing their own thing. Everybody who coming getting it out the mud. I don't fuck with niggas who didn't went to the corporate situation and got a little name because you fuck with some corporate shit. You didn't build it on your own. I ain't got no respect for that. Like, I'm not knocking, the athletes you already got to follow it. But if you got your name because you got I went to college to study journalism and I'm gonna get over because you're the only thing in the city that's connected to the other shit. Like I ain't got no respect for that shit, bro. I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. Whatever got an issue with it, and corny ass radio niggas like I ain't got no respect for none of that shit. Y'all get the most peon ass niggas to represent myself. Like it's hard for me to watch shit.
Left, do it right, do it left, do it right, do it.
It's hard for me. Like it's almost like how most people say they vote for a president. They say most people vote for a person that they would like, the president that they would like to have a beer with, right? So I have a hard time. Anyway, we're not even going to get to the politics. But shout out to Richard Lozano. Say I would like to see Sting follow Cooper around all game. Our defense need to show. Man, I would, right? And because I think that's a disadvantage. Because I know we play sides and things like that, but that's a disadvantage. Because now that gives an offense, okay, well shit, we just gonna go away from Sting. Right? You take away what is possibly their biggest, I won't say their biggest threat, but a big threat. You put Sting on him, they're not going to target him. Right? Because you don't want to take that risk with old man Flacco.
Do it right, do it left, do it right, do it.
You don't want to take that risk with old man Flacco versus Sting, right? Because you throwing 5, Sting going to come up with 2. You know what I'm saying? And that's if the other 3 ain't, PBUs, right? So I was negative on light skin Derek, right? I was negative on light skin Derek, but since he's been healthy, since he's been a contributor, I cannot doubt the talent of the man, the plays I've seen this man make. And because Sauce is a pervert like Deshaun. Right.
We've spoken into existence the Stingley Juniors, the Willie Andersons. Yeah. Look at it now.
Yeah. And so, and I know a lot of y'all want to start talking. Say hi, I give you a shout out last night, but still go against the grain. You know how I do, baby. It's nothing but love. I might not always 100% agree, but it ain't nothing but love. Shout out to Mitch. You say, I'm still repping up here in North Carolina already. Take your shirt off. Maybe run your head like a helicopter.
Petey Pablo.
No, Petey Pablo. But man, you know, shout out to my boy Mitch, man. It's a game. I'm excited, bro. Like I'm excited because I'm ready. I feel like, not I feel like. I told you, ain't no feelings. There ain't no feelings in this. This is knowledge. The Texans are going to beat the dog shit, the DAWG, since they love to call themselves dog. I still don't understand how the Browns and the dogs, I guess, I don't, what breed of dog is just brown like that? It ain't a golden retriever, and that's kind of like brown, but they're more golden, I guess. Like, what is a brown dog, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you got some pits out there, but they definitely ain't no pits, you know. I'm like, what dog is just known for being a brown ass dog? Scooby Doo. Yeah, that's the fuck, you know, some Scooby snacks. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, don't trust me. I'm gonna be sipping on my sip. I'm gonna be sipping on my drink. This game, you know, get some of my El favoritos. But like I said, this is not the same Texas team. This is not the same game, and I'm so confident in this Texas team finding their identity. They're getting better. They've been playing playoff football, and at this point, I won't say overachieved. I think they've done exactly what they need to. And like I said, I was a person that's like, you know, house money. It is what it is. But sometimes with house money, you win big, right? And I meant to, I ain't let you say it. I went on my tangent. But who's more dangerous than the Texans in this playoffs? Like, who do you feel is you know, as underrated, underestimated as the Texans, and being as talented as they are and what they are capable of, right?
I can't think of nobody. Maybe I don't know. Nobody.
Yeah.
I mean, that Tampa Bay team is good, but you can't rely on Baker Mayfield. That's the problem.
Yeah. We done seen
yeah.
that. Look, you better not squabble. You better not do the squabble shit. You already know what happened when that happened. That's when we knew CJ was legit. Like, that Tampa Bay game was, you know, this nigga CJ is a monster. Like,
look how many teams that we beat in the playoffs or barely missed the playoffs.
Yeah. Let's say Pittsburgh
the Colts barely missed the playoffs. We knocked them out. The Jags got knocked out last game of the season. Pittsburgh in the playoffs. Damn. Who was just talking about somebody that's in the playoffs? Damn, I can't even think right now. But yeah.
I see Unger in the chat. Shout out to Unger. What's the motherfucker deal? Yeah, but see you tomorrow, Unger. Bring them dogs with you, because I'm gonna put them on a leash. Shout out to my boy Unger, man. Say, what's the name of the song that plays on the Super Saucy Super Chat Love? I don't even know the real name of the song. Is it called a squabble? Like, I know the dance is the squabble, but I don't know just call it how left, do it right. I don't like, that's the only part of the song I've ever heard. I'm gonna be like,
just YouTube the squabble song.
Yeah, the squabble song. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Yeah. The Browns, the reason why they call the Browns, right? You know what I'm saying? It's called Soak City. I'm like super soakers. But yeah, like I said, just looking at these teams, bro, like I say, and we know the Ravens are a good team, but the Ravens are beatable, right? The Miami's a good team. In fact, Miami's beatable. I feel like the Texans can rock with anybody, bro. Like, I don't feel like there's anybody hands down that's just, I'm gonna outplay the Texans, right? I'm not worried about any of them, boy. Like, just let us play. Right? Don't jag us like they did that game. Let us play. We can play with anybody.
The Ravens good, but have we seen Lamar Jackson got what? I think one playoff win his whole career, or if that, I'm not even sure. Yeah, Lamar hasn't been good in the playoffs, so that's still an unknown. So like Honcho said, Miami's beatable, the Ravens beatable, the Chiefs beatable. They vulnerable. It's the most vulnerable they've been in years. So Steelers, Bills. I mean, it's really open right now. The Texans can do some great things if they can. The defense can be consistent, and the offense score touchdowns instead of field goals. That's it.
It says 310 baby Soak City. Y'all say there ain't no dogs, y'all some chihuahuas. Yeah, so chihuahuas are. I used to have a little brown chihuahua till he got, I don't know, he either got ate by a coyote or something. Something fucked his ass up. That was my dog. That was my little nigga. But yeah, that's about it. That's the only dogs I do see that just be brown, little chihuahuas. I would have thought that we get a matchup. Yeah, we wanted that pervert that y'all paid. That's what we wanted to play. You know what I'm saying? But he too scared. Like, and as a Browns fan, Unger, I was going to ask this tomorrow, but I'm asking now while you're in the chat, while we're in here. I mean, how y'all? If Joe Flacco is able to do this with this team, are y'all really feeling confident in Deshaun coming back and y'all paying him next year? Like, is this something y'all want to do? Y'all, how is your fan base feeling about this? Right? You know what I'm saying? I would like to know. Cardiac cards. Throw another K in there. What do you got going on? I'm trying to figure that out. Sounds questionable. But again, so because of Paul Brown, y'all named after a man named Paul Brown. That's why y'all are called the Brown. Limit turnovers. Y'all not gonna limit the turnover, bro. Because again, like I said, y'all weren't seeing Bernard, y'all wasn't seeing Willie, and Cashman wasn't there. This is not the same Texas defense. Y'all not gonna air it out on this Texas defense. Y'all not gonna pull them same stuff. If Ross ain't gonna be on, you better not fucking be anywhere around the fucking stadium. It's not gonna be the same game. And again, CJ can sustain drives. This defense is not gonna end up being exhausted like that. The offense couldn't stay on the field last game. It's 3 and out. Whatever the fuck was going on. The defense got exhausted and it got real ugly. I'm gonna give y'all three, maybe 4 little play action plays that y'all had. Whatever. That's not happening this game. It's a different Texans team. It's a different lineup. It's not the same. And I said that's going to be the biggest hindrance to the Browns is thinking that, hey, we've already beat the Texans because you have not beat the Texans. You beat those guys. You beat the Philly next man up crew. And you did what you had to do. I know it is what it is, but it's not going to be the same. It's not going to be close. It's going to be an embarrassment for y'all. If you're a Browns fan planning on flying to Houston, cancel your tickets. Go make a worthwhile investment. So like you do better instead of that money you spend on them planes and something. Like go play that shit all on Prize Picks or something. You get a better outcome. Like betting on the over for all of the Texans. That's what's going to happen. That would be a better investment of your time than flying out to Houston. If y'all you say we're gonna face the Steelers, AFC. Oh, we already seen the Steelers. We've already seen the Steelers, so we already know what that is. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not even if we had to play the Steelers in the AFC Championship game, go ahead and punch them Super Bowl tickets, right? If we got to see, like I wouldn't care if we had to see the whole AFC North. Like I don't give a damn. We play all the way. Like punch the fucking tickets. We're going. If that's the match, if you're telling me in a couple of weeks it's going to be the Texans versus the Steelers, and I respect the legacy and the history of the Steelers, Mike Tomlin, Cool Beans, all that stuff. Great, love it. We'll beat the brakes off the Steelers as we did before. All right.
Left, do it, right, do it, left, do it, right, do it.
Like I said, so it's not even a question, bro. It's not even, man, I didn't realize we've been rocking as long as we did. It's not a question. It's not a concern. It's not, bro, I wish we would see the fucking Steelers again, bro. The crystal ball showed you. I was at the Steelers game. Shit, I would love to go back to the Steelers game, right? Man, come on, bro. I think it was the Steelers. Yeah, Steelers game was the first one I went to. So I went to Steelers, Broncos, and Titans game this year. Yeah, so, yeah, come on, bro. I wish we would. Bro. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, it's convenient. It's convenient for the Browns, right? It's kind of house money for the Browns now, right? Because if they lose, the injuries, we didn't have this and this, but that excuse is invalid because you played up until this point. You bragged on how well you were able to play up until this point without those injuries. It's not going to be the same, right? You can't use that. You're in the playoffs, you show up with who you came with, you dance who you came with, and that's how we rock it, right? Yo, if we play, I mean, look, how many turnovers? Flacco gonna throw 3 interceptions. He gonna throw one early while the game is still close, right? But once the Texans start to take a more commanding lead, he's gonna start having to air that bitch out unwillingly. A couple things gonna happen. Willie Anderson gonna get his hands on one. He's gonna get in. He's gonna get the pressure. He's not gonna get the sack, but he's gonna get his hand on one, tip one up. Sting gonna come down with that bitch. I want Sting to get a pick 6 this game. I want Sting to get a pick 6 this game. But Flacco coming off 3 of them hoes. If it's not 3 interceptions, it'll be 2 interceptions and a forced fumble. There's Flacco's coming off 3. He's good for 3 this game, right? We're looking at the crystal ball. I'm telling you, that's where I'm at. It's gonna be 3 for Flacco. How you feeling about this? It ain't time for to mark my motherfucking words yet, right? And I got y'all this look off tomorrow, getting up early. I'm tweaking all the last of the little shit I need to. Well, not the last, but some of the other little shit I need to tweak for the stream so that when we do the mark my motherfucking words, when we do have the score predictions, that's gonna be live. There's some other tweaks I'm waiting on. Once I get some results, man, trust me. Like I say, once everything gets completed in the sauce the way I want to, nobody fucking with us. Nobody's doing what we're doing on the internet, on the local scene, on the it's gonna be the live and shit y'all rocking with. But how are you feeling? Who do you think is gonna be the standout guy, offensively and defensively? We'll pick one for each side. Offensively and defensively, who's gonna be the standout player for the Texans in this upcoming game? I'm not a robot, yo. My bad. There we go.
Can you hear me?
You good? Yeah. When you got off camera, I cut it off just in case. Ain't nobody need to hear no background.
Yeah.
You know, so you gotta look out. You know how things go.
Appreciate it. Willie Anderson gonna be the defensive MVP of this week. I think we're gonna have a similar game to like JJ Watt when he had that breakout game against the Bengals. He had a huge impact in his first playoff game, and that was his. I mean, that's what started him to superstardom in his Hall of Fame career. So for Willie Anderson, we know he kind of struggled last game because he was dealing with that high ankle sprain still. But, hey, it's going to be a second game back. That ankle should be fully healed after another week of rest. And he should hit the ground running, set the edge. The Browns are missing. They're missing their starting tackle. And I believe their backup tackle, DeJuan Jones, went down too. So he should be able to eat this week, him and Grenard. So I think it's going to be Willie Anderson. And on the offensive side of the ball, I mean, we know who it's going to be. I mean, it's going to be C.J. Stroud. It's going to be C.J. Stroud. I mean, he's going to be – because the reason why I say C.J. Stroud, I can give it to numerous of players, but I feel like this game he's going to evenly disperse the ball. He's going to get it to Nico. He's going to get it to Noah Brown. He's going to get it to Singletary. He's going to get it to Dalton Schultz. Hey, I'm not trying to be racist, and I promise I'm not racist. I love my white Caucasian people. But my boy DYL called – my boy DYL, I'm going to say it like – I'm going to preface it like this.
Yeah.
Called Dalton Schultz saltine crackers. And as soon as he said saltine crackers, white on white crime, he went for like 80 yards, 200 yards game. I was like, whoa. You need to keep on them saltine crackers if you're going to go for 200 yards a game. So, yeah, I think he gonna evenly disperse the game. And like I said, I ain't racist. So it's just that was white on white crime.
I'm a little racist.
But,
it's okay.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah, I love everybody. I'm racist against everybody.
Yeah. But yeah, CJ Stroud gonna be a star on Saturday. It's another opportunity for them to be on prime time, and he's gonna show out, have that Saturday, get it done early. And I don't know if you've seen that video of him leading out the pregame huddle when he was saying, "Yo, no regrets when we go back in the locker room. Put everything on the line. This is all we got right now. We good enough. We better than everybody across that sideline." And we're going to win this game. So if you're going to have that mentality, I mean, those my MVPs. The rookies, they got drafted, pick number 2, pick number 3 of the draft for a reason. And it's their time to shine and show, hey, we the cornerstones of this franchise. We the leaders of this team. And we're going to take the next step in this organization.
Absolutely.
This is just the foundation.
Yeah. Shout out to DYL, man. Yeah, y'all fuck with DL. Y'all better know. I think D-Well got a different name in here, but I know I think on the Twitters, is it Laxpole 10, I think. Don't ask me no question. Y'all ask me what a name come up. Shout out to DYL. Shout out to DYL also because he was the cameraman that got the photo op while we was at the Texas game. So we rocking with DYL. And hey, man, I'd rather be a saltine than an unsalted, baby. You know what I'm saying? So hey, I'm fucking with it. You know who I'm fucking with? I had to, it grew on me a little bit, but I'm fucking with him because he got a little he ain't quite CWB, but he's offensively a CWB. I fuck with Beck, bro. I mean 50-50 sometimes Beck he'll piss me off a little bit, but Beck, he be getting out there and he be trying to lay some hat. Beck will have some shine in this game. I think they sleeping on him. They gonna be looking at everybody else Beck gonna come out the back door and not like Deshaun likes to come out the back door, but Beck gonna come out the back door and fucking and he gonna do a little something. I think Beck gonna have a splash for us. See, he had a good play the last. Oh man. I'm gonna talk about that. I'm gonna hit you. I'll hit you in the DMs about that. I lost him in a bad custody battle. Like that's the running joke, but it ain't that. Then Scotty is where he needs to be. Scotty doing good. He's all right. He tight. You know what I'm saying? You say Beck need to get stomped out. I'm rocking with my boy Beck, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh yeah, we fuck with DYL, man. But yeah, here's the thing. And ultimately, my thoughts, right, in on this as far as offensively, and I'm kind of in the same boat, but I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. Like CJ's gonna do his thing, and why CJ's gonna be able to do his thing is because if a guy give a lot of flack, I've proposed some hypotheticals, and people feel whatever kind of way, and I get it, right? But it's gonna be because of Laramie Tunsil, because Laramie Tunsil's gonna shut down Myles Garrett like he always does. I think they said it in 40 snaps or something like that. He has the lowest pressure rate against Myles Garrett, right? And I don't like all the fucking advancing. I don't give a fuck about that. It's just basically what that says is that nigga shuts Myles Garrett down, right? And if we can make Myles a non-factor, that's huge, right? You know, again, that's huge, right? And CJ gonna go off. Like I'm not doubting that. And I love that you mentioned the rookies, right? I love that you mentioned rookies because prior regimes would not have given these rookies these opportunities, right? And I'm not just saying CJ is your quarterback, yeah, baby, right? But a guy like Tank wouldn't have had the opportunities that he had to show his skills because we had prior regimes who believe, well, rookies should sit a year and wait, like that old football mentality, like that. This is a new game, and then especially with Pete, Nick, and who does Bill out of there, this is a new game. I got a question. Do you think someone's gonna pick up Bill Belichick, or do you think this is the end of the road for Bill?
Yeah, somebody gonna pick him up. Probably like the Chargers, the Raiders. One of them big money franchises on the West Coast gonna pick him up for sure. I can see that happening quick. Matter of fact, I wouldn't be surprised if we hear news by next week that Bill Belichick already had a deal in place with the Raiders or some shit like that, or the Chargers. Same thing and they said that Harbaugh too. So I mean, this coaching cycle gonna be crazy. They said the Titans going after people. I'm like, oh my gosh, the Titans. Nobody want to go to the Titans. They take a good coach and they throw him to the trash. They take the Texans leftovers. Yeah,
she's super trash, bro. She's super trash. Like you saw that shit. I didn't even watch the little video. I saw a little like clip of that. Basically, like because Case blew their ass out the water after they put them through theatrics on. She got mad. That was basically where Mabel got fired. Bitch, you put him in the stupid ass hat. It's your goofy. You want to make him look like your goofy ass daddy because you're like this. Like, can you imagine? Like they said, there's no wrath like a woman scorned. Like this bitch been mad about like imagine being mad about this shit for so long and still being trash and doing nothing about it. Like you just have to sit there and wallow in the filth and trash that you are. And again, I'm not knocking female ownership or anything like that. We have the lovely Miss Hannah McNair as part of the process. Look, I'm gonna be honest. I see what's her name. What is her name? Adam Strunk. Look like that shit stunk. Look like it's cobweb. That shit. I see that bitch. My wee gets off, bro. Like
she look like a Karen for real.
She
like,
dry. You automate. Come on. You crying about some colors because your team is trash because you can't win. So you're holding on this old grudge. Because you wanted what your daddy wanted to stay, get to a Super Bowl. To get to a Super Bowl, you get a new stadium, you get a new arena. But instead, you want to cry about it and go to trash ass to the top. And that trash ass, Nissan Stadium is trash, bro. It's a trash ass. That shit look like an outdoor. That looked like a junior high football stadium in Houston, like or in the outskirts of Houston. Like we have high school stadiums in the city, multiple high school stadiums in the greater Houston area that are better than Nissan, whatever you call that shit. Like, come on, bro. That raggedy ass shit it's a fucking eyesore. The shit should be torn down. She's an eyesore. She should be torn down, right? You can tell ain't nobody piped at Amy right in years. That's why she's so mad. That's when the bras be like that. It's because they ain't been delivered the goods. You know what I'm saying? So fuck her. Fuck the rest of the division. Fuck the Jags. Fuck sissy boy Trevor. Fuck the Browns. Bro, and again, I commend you any other week Not really, because your city fucking sucks. Your jerseys are hideous. You know what I'm saying? That's not even a color scheme anybody should be wearing. You look like dirt basketballs. Like it's a hideous arrangement. Brown and orange is not player. And also, just a straight shot. Fuck Trill for even considering yourself being a temporary Browns fan. You know what I'm saying? So just a straight shot at Trill because he deserves it. That's my nigga.
Last year, we went to Bombshells the game to watch the game against the Cleveland Browns, and David Little started. This man Trill showed up with a Browns jersey, a Browns lanyard, a Browns socks. Air Force Ones to match with the shoelaces. Yeah, bro. Trill, I'm like, how did you get all this stuff? And he fully converted. And I'm trying to convince him to come back to Houston. And he like, nah. It took us drafting CJ Stroud for Trill to come back. But yeah, I mean, Trill, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how you can put brown all over your body with orange. It's just it's a terrible combination of colors. It ain't fall time 24/7. So yeah, bro, it's a very fortunate situation. Trill, we need some investigations into your fandom shit.
Slanders for the Trill, right?
Yeah.
Bro said he came, thought he was looking cute. The lanyard is over the top, bro. The lanyard is over the top. What did you put an ID card on the lanyard? What did you have on the end of the lanyard? What was on the end of your lanyard? Was it a TWIC card? Was it a license? Was it your CDL? Like, what did you have on the end of the lanyard? You know what I'm saying? Identification. Let me scan this and identify as a Browns fan. Shame on you, Trill. I fuck with Trill 98.2% of the time. But that's a serious 1.8 violation right there. So definitely need to investigate. We're gonna have to do a Discord investigations on the Trill, man. The fan ID landed. Oh, terrible. But shout out to Trill. You know we rock with Trill. We're gonna give you a hard time. This is how we doing the sauce.
Yeah. He probably right now cussing us out right now.
He's like, bitch ass niggas gonna bring up the old Brown shit. These old hoe ass nigga. He waiting for something. He's waiting for us to get in the Discord so he could. He's probably in the truck somewhere writing something down. I got notes for these. Y'all remember Trill used to call? He nigga had notes and shit. That nigga
will have a whole synopsis, breakdown of every minute. You said this at this minute, this particular second. Yeah, and I like the way you said that. But I agree with that.
What? He forgot some key.
Be funny.
Wait. First, we got two more things. So he forgot. He was supposed to bring key lime, and that's Fitz. No, that's Broderick said he forgot the key lime cake. So I got a question for you, Broderick, because key lime cake also brings me to a conversation of unmentionable other things. But a key lime cake is almost like a chicken burger conversation, right? And y'all know that there's a chicken burger restaurant or truck, I think, in we should sue. We should sue. Y'all, nobody was talking about chicken burgers until the sauce. We're not referencing the chicken burger, but the concept of chicken burger, right? You said you brought in some moonshine here. But is key lime cake a thing? I've heard of key lime pie. Right, key lime pie is like probably one of my favorite fucking pies. Just has key lime pie. I fuck with key lime pie the long way, right? But key lime cake, is this a thing? And if it is, I'm interested. I'm intrigued by the concept. Well, you just misspeaking, right? That's the thing. You're talking about offensive player of the month. You're talking about defensive player of the month. You got guys who've been racking these titles up all year long. CJ's just going to follow through and do what he does. I am absolutely confident in the Texans' ability to go in and smack down the Browns, right? Y'all gonna have niggas burning Watson jersey for no reason. Cleveland is a city where they overreact, right? Remember how they acted when LeBron first left? They act like a bunch of scorned ass old women. Hey, fuck LeBron. Like,
that's the one thing they got in it.
Yeah. And that nigga wasn't even like he's like Jay Mel. That nigga from Africa. He ain't even from Cleveland, right? So that's a whole different conversation. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna rock a few more minutes. I know those of you who are Den folk probably not rocking at the den tonight. I know I've been neglecting y'all last few nights, right? But we were rocking the in the Discord because I got a couple things to show y'all. We might we ain't do 2B Tuesday the other day, so we might do let's not call it two. Let's rock it with a real movie. Y'all been saying let's do the people's favorites. So we'll pick some real movie. We'll pick a real movie tonight. We'll see what we elect in the den. And it doesn't have to be a classic 2B movie. We'll watch a real movie tonight. We'll be rocking it den. We'll do that in the Discord. But Mr. Wise, anything on your mind that we have not covered today? Anything that you just feeling about this game that you just got to speak out on? Or just anything in general. Like I said, it's been a minute. Just speak your mind, spill your sauce, man.
Yeah, I want to say first of all, I want to say fuck the Cleveland Browns. Secondly, I would like to say fuck Deshaun Watson. Thirdly, I would like to say fuck Joe Flacco's. And then after that, I would like to say salute to everybody in Sauce Nation. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. Join the goddamn Discord. We've been preaching that for how long? Join the Discord. Join the Discord. And then when y'all join the Discord, don't just sit there and just be quiet. I understand the first few times you probably want to sit there and be quiet to see how it flow, right? The conversation flow. But man, get in there, talk. We're trying to hear what y'all got to say about the squad. You can give your feedback. I mean, like we said, we ain't no commentators, we ain't no journalists, we ain't no sports analysts, anything like that. We just fans talking about what we love, and that's the Houston Texans. And we've been through the worst of times with the Texans to the best of times with the Texans. So at the end of the day, I mean, we appreciate y'all's support. Fuck 610 Sports Radio. I just had to say that because fuck them niggas. I can't even listen to them niggas. It's just them niggas so lame. I just be seeing YouTube and I see 610 Radio Live. Like, y'all niggas are so lame. Y'all niggas used to call YouTube lame. Now y'all niggas, all y'all do is YouTube. We need to do some investigations. We need to get Isaiah Carey on the line and do some investigation in 610 radios.
Yeah.
But
That's a fact.
I want to say salute to the Houston Rockets, dog. We've been dealing with some injuries with the Rockets, and hopefully we can get those injuries shored up and we can get Dylan Brooks back and Tari Eason back because those are defensive wings. But, hey, my boy Cam Whitmore been balling out, dog. Hey, we like Cam Whitmore. He need more of an opportunity. And Jalen Green, bruh, used to be one of my favorite players, but then you're the painting on the nails. You're the humping on your teammates. Then you playing like ass. I can't even defend you no more, bro. Then you wearing the pink purse. Like, nah. I mean, Jalen Green, you still can do your thing. I mean, you still can resurrect yourself. You can win a championship. That's the only way you can resurrect yourself at this point. But the way you've been playing lately with the humping video, with the fingernail painting, with the pink purse, with the fashion shows, I don't know, bro. You might have to get out of here. You might have to trade your Ty Lanos for Trey Youngs. But shout out to my Rockets, the Astros, and the Dynamo, like Hector would say. And salute to everybody in the roundtable, especially salute to Wink. I know he's going through a hard time right now. I'm praying for him and his family, and I hope everything's all right. And thank you, Honcho, for letting me get on here as usual. And hey, fucking Friday should be fun tomorrow with Unger. And we're going to beat up on your team, bruh. Hey, I ain't going to slander you, but hey, your team, they fucking trash. We're going to whoop their ass.
Bad decisions.
Yeah. So hit that like button. Don't forget, hit the like button. That's all I got to drop on.
Absolutely. Shout out to Wise, the wise man, the man who sees the Texans game before the Texans even play. And I'm trying to tell y'all, if this is the thing about the Discord, and ask anybody in the Discord when we watch the games, we rock live in the Discord, we watch the games together, we comment, we talk. This nigga Wise is the funniest nigga in the world, right? To list up, if the game can be terrible, it can be bad. In the Discord, you're going to be entertained. Like the Discord has gotten us through some tough seasons, right? Like, because if nothing else, it's gonna be some funny. But Wise, hands down, is the most entertaining nigga in the, because it's like you can't figure it out. One, he's like 3 plays ahead of everybody. Somehow, some way, this nigga know what the Texans gonna do before they hit the field. They still doing the national anthem. This nigga Wise in the second quarter, telling you to scope. But bro, it's when Wise react to shit because he be ahead, so he don't be wanting to say shit, and so he'll, if you know Wise, you know why. And it's like if it be the no's, or it'd be the like you don't know, and it's like you start sitting there with anticipation, like what the fuck is going on? Like it's the funniest shit in the world, bro. Like it's hilarious. So if you a part of the Discord, make sure you rock it with us live. We be in that bitch live talking big shit, having a good time, and it's the you don't need commentary because it's nothing like it. There's nothing like the Discord. Like, and again, I'm salute to everybody who's doing what they do, but they don't do it like we do, right? And it's a whole different reason. Like, and like why I said, ain't nobody trying to be no analyst. Why? Like, in this day and age of new media, y'all want to act like old legacy media. That doesn't make any sense. Y'all want to, it's people who want to go act like the dying shit. You see legacy media members, AKA the radio, trying to come to new media, right? And trying to grow on new media. So why, I don't understand why a lot of you know, people do YouTube, whether you're a content creator, like why do y'all try to act like old media? Right? I'm just giving y'all a little sauce. There ain't never been a hate. I'll tell y'all what the recipe is. I tell you, it's nothing to hide. You just do what you do. Doesn't make any sense. You're trying to act like a dying brand. Be your fucking self. Be who you are and create fresh new shit. That's what the people want. People want something real. Like they want something authentic. That's why the roundtable is meshed the way it is. Like from sports to just chopping it up to a lot of other shit that we ain't even gonna discuss on the stream because it's real conversation, live conversation. It's sports and it's the city. That's my advice to anybody. And like I said, I support anybody doing their own thing, but just do your own thing. Like do you? You know what I'm saying? And let your tribe or whatever your thing is stop. Don't be out there trying to impress everybody, trying to get everybody. That's weird shit. Right, because you'll never be yourself trying to impress everybody, and you're gonna lose yourself. Be who you are, and the people who fuck with you gonna fuck with you. If they don't fuck with you, fuck them. Tomorrow's fucking Friday, so y'all know what that means. Shout out to everybody for the super sauce, super chat love. Shout out to Herb Gotti. Shout out to J Mail. Shout out to Richard Lozano. Shout out to Mitch Bennett. Again, nothing but love. Y'all want to support the channel? Y'all can hit the super chat. Y'all can hit the Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all at Honcho ENT. Honcho Enterprise, that's the business, or Honcho Entertainment, is whatever y'all fucking want to call it. I don't know. But shout out to the round. Shout out to Wise. Shout out to Wing. Shout out to Spitz. Shout out to Swisher. Shout out to Hector. Shout out to the Tin Man. Shout out to Ray Ray. Let me see. If I missed it, shout out to Hector. Shout out to Wing. If I didn't, double back. If I missed you, I ain't. There's so many of us niggas. There's too many to remember. You know, I smoke a lot of weed, but memory ain't like it used to be. Anyway. Fuck with y'all. Sauce Nation, I fuck with y'all. Roundtable, y'all already know it's nothing but love. Everybody in the comment. Hey, actually, one thing I want to ask, because we didn't touch on this. I want to ask Wise. I want to get Wise thought before we wrap it up. I want to get your thoughts on this. What happens with Bobby Slowik? Do you feel like he's going to end up leaving the Texans and taking a head coaching opportunity? Does he stick around another year? And if he is thinking about taking a head coaching opportunity, is that impacting his coaching in the playoffs? I think you're muted.
It shouldn't impact his coaching throughout the playoffs because I believe it's like a certain threshold of when they can start actually a certain deadline of when they can actually start interviewing head coaches and stuff like that. So what I imagine right now is his agents is in the back scene just listening to what teams trying to interview him for head coaching possibilities. And plus they got to get permission from the Texans to even interview him. So at the end of the day, I think they're focused on this Saturday, and then anything that comes later on, then they can focus on that. Because I remember when we hired D'Amico, it was around that NFC Championship time or whatever. So yeah, and he was doing interviews during the divisional playoffs, so the second playoff game. So it won't affect just this game. Do I think he might get some offers, some interest? Yeah. He's going to get the interest, but I'm not sure if I think he might stay another year, similar to what Ben Johnson did for the Lions. Ben Johnson was a hot name last year, interviewed with a lot of teams, was very, very popular. He turned down the Panthers job, and he wound up staying in that situation with the Lions, and that offense looked phenomenal. They made it to the playoffs. They won the division, similar to us. So if Bobby Slowik can just progress his development and have another year with CJ Stroud, why would you want to leave? Usually when you're a good offensive coordinator and you got a great quarterback, you want to stick with that quarterback for some time, build your resume, and then go off and start your own thing. So I think Bobby shouldn't be in a rush. And But if he do, I don't give a shit because I don't like Bobby like that anyways. Gingers. I mean, to be honest, I can go with Gerard Johnson as my offensive coordinator. So, Gerard Johnson, offensive coordinator. I mean, he's a quarterback coach right now. When I see CJ going on the sideline, he's talking to Case and Gerard Johnson all the time and trying to make adjustments on the iPad. So, if Bobby want to go, he can go. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. I mean, we've seen Mike Vrabel leave, and Mike Vrabel had 1 year of coaching experience as a coordinator, and he got hired by the Titans. So it might be some desperate team that come out there just like the Titans and just pay him an absurd amount of money, and he just can't say no. So at the end of the day, at least I know that we got Bobby's replacement on the team if he decides to move on and become a head coach somewhere else.
I just feel like, I mean, I know the options are there, and I kind of think it does make sense to stay another year. This being your rookie year, you know, hone your craft. Sometimes you can get in the shit too early, but again, the money's there, the opportunity's there. Shit might not be guaranteed next year, so it's a gamble either way. And I'm kind of with you. If he does, do you think CJ's success is predicated on Bobby Sloat? No. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's not a thing. Like I'm not tripping at all. And again, I feel like just like veteran players and other players that are going to want to come to Houston, even if you don't feel like your guys on staff, you'll be able to get damn near who you want. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker's going to be clawing to come in and be a part of CJ's legacy at this point. So to say Bobby didn't help, I know something. Look, I'm not saying Bobby didn't help, but Bobby was in the same learning progress and the same learning process as CJ. You know what I'm saying? So how much did he really, you know, contribute to this? He was figuring out, he said it himself. He had to figure a lot of shit out along the way. He had to figure out, you know, situational football. He talked about a lot of these things. He talked about putting CJ in bad positions, you know what I'm saying? And having to learn how not to do that. So I'm not going to give him no credit, but I'm not going to give him a lot of credit. And if he does decide to depart, you know, much success to you wherever you go, unless you go to the Titans or somewhere like that. But again, you know, hey, that's cool. You know, if that's what you want to do. I mean, it is what it is. But CJ's the truth. Like, come on, you've seen CJ taking command of that offense. You haven't seen many rookies take command of an offense like that and be confident in the decisions that they make. So, I mean, I have no issues if Bobby goes. Bobby goes, Bobby stays. Either way, I think in his best interest, consistency matters. You know what I'm saying? Get you another year under your belt. And that's how I kind of look at that. And I mean, it'd be interesting to see if Case ends up on the coaching staff somehow, some way next year. I find that very interesting because I don't think he'll be on the roster, but I would be interested to see if he does end up on coaching staff or somebody's coaching staff. But with that being said, Sauce Nation, thank y'all. Wise, thank you. Y'all be cool like y'all be cool, but most of all, y'all stay saucy. Till tomorrow, 7 p.m. Same sauce time, same sauce channel. I'll be joined by my boy Hunger to the max. We're going to be talking shit, and we're going to be talking Browns versus Texans. We're going to give y'all a good preview. And I'm going to tell Unger why he's wrong about everything he thinks is positive about the Browns. They're going down. Down, down, down. The fucking toilet. Shout out to my bro. With that being said, y'all be cool like y'all be cool. So Deuce, y'all stay saucy. Wise, I definitely appreciate you, sir. And Sauce Nation, I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Make sure you follow on all the proper social medias. Sauce Sports HTX on Instagram and Twitter, X, whatever they call that shit. Now, I think I started a thread. I think I accidentally made a Threads account trying to see something else. So if y'all fuck with Threads, I think the Sauce Sports shit is on Threads. I think I made one. I don't know. Whatever. That shit is weird. But anyway, talking to Deuce. We out. Y'all stay saucy. Adios, amigos. Shout out to my amigos. You know what I'm saying? You know I fuck with y'all too. Puro pinche Texans.